She gave birth to 5 children and then vanished. No funeral, no grave, just a silence that stretched for generations. They told the children their mother had died, but decades later, the truth came knocking. And what they found wasn't a ghost. It was something far worse. It's strange how the biggest secrets in a family aren't locked in boxes. They're just never spoken about. I grew up hearing almost nothing about my dad's mother. No photos, no stories, just silence. Once, when I asked where she was, he told me flatly, she died when I was 5. That was it, and I believed him. Until I turned 19. Until my mom came into my room one night with tears in her eyes and said, I found something. She had been digging, not because anyone asked her to, but because she felt like something in the family didn't add up. And what she found still keeps me up at night. My grandmother didn't die. She was taken. In 1939, she gave birth to her 5th child. 5 babies in 5 years. They were poor, living on someone else's land, trying to survive. After the 5th, she broke down, started crying, shouting, telling my grandfather not to touch her. She begged to be left alone. Today, we call it postpartum depression. Back then, they called it hysteria. A doctor came, watched her for a few minutes, scribbled something on a notepad, and just like that, they took her away. My dad was 5 years old, and they told him, your mother died. But she hadn't. She was institutionalized and then lobotomized. She spent the rest of her life locked away, alone, breathing, forgotten. And my dad, he grew up thinking he was motherless. All 5 of them did. No cuddles, no kisses, no one to run to when they scraped me, no one to beam with pride when they made a mess, building castles of mud. Just silence. When my mother told my father, I saw something break in him. He cried, and I had never seen that man cry. He didn't say much. He's never been the kind to share his heart in words. But I could see it in him, the sadness for the mother he lost, for the child he was, for his siblings who never got the love they deserved. Was she worth nothing? She didn't want to be touched. She got upset. And that was enough to be labeled crazy? I read about lobotomies. They stuck needles, actual fact needles, into your brain, through your eye, to make you more compliant, quiet. She was sad, she was exhausted, and they punished her for it. What about her children? What about my father? He was 5, just 5. When I was 5, my mom used to kiss my face every few minutes, wrap me in towels after baths, sing to me like I was the best thing that ever happened to her. And my dad, he had none of that. No one to cheer when he learned to walk, no one to hold him when he couldn't stop crying. We only found out days ago, and now my father wants to go see her. He'll go alone at first. My mom will go with him, of course. She won't leave his side. Not now. She sees it too. The way he drifts off in mid-sentence. The way the weight of his truth is pressing down on every breath he takes. So incredibly sad. A life thrown away, family lied to, and a man, 70 years old, still aching like a child. It breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. I wonder what her last clear memory was. Was it the sound of a baby crying? The weight of a tiny body pressed against her chest? Or the moment they dragged her away, calling her crazy for feeling too much? There is no scream louder than a mother torn from her children, and no silence more brutal than the kind that follows for decades. They took her sadness and called it madness. They took her exhaustion and called it unfit. They took her pain and pierced her mind with needles, not to heal her, but to make her quiet. And her babies, they waited and waited until one day they just stopped asking where she went. But deep down, I think a child always knows. Even if they never say it out loud, their soul remembers the missing warmth, the arms that never held them again, the scent that never returned, the lullaby that was never sung again. Have you ever seen a child cry and run straight back into the arms of the person who made them cry? That is a mother. She is safety even when she isn't soft. She is home even when her hands are trembling. To take that from a child is to carve a hole into their heart that never quite heals. And to take children from a mother, to lock her away like a ghost in her own story, is a cruelty that no history book can explain and no justice can ever undo. I hope wherever she is now, she finally feels seen. I hope her spirit knows that the silence has broken, that her pain was real, that her children never truly forgot her, even when the world tried to. And maybe, somewhere between the walls of that institution, she imagined her children laughing, running, living, loving. And in that small dream, maybe she found the strength to keep breathing. There are some stories that don't just break your heart, they leave a silence behind, a silence that lives inside generations. To every mother who was never believed, to every child who grew up wondering why love never came back, this was for you. If this story touched something in you, share it. There's someone out there who needs to hear it. And if you've been carrying your own untold story, you're not alone. We're here. We're listening. And this is Confessions.